Cheryl Choden is live in Grosse Pointe Shores tonight. And Cheryl, you were there when a lot of people found out if they'll actually get a chance to vote on this issue, right?
Well, that's right, Carolyn, and they will not. The mayor pro tem was the only one inside the council meeting tonight who wanted to put it on the November ballot. All the other council members say no. That was a disappointment to some of the people in this lakefront community.
I want it on the ballot. I want the people here to make the decision. And if they decide no, they don't want to, hey, that's fine. But at least let us make that choice.
But it looks like the people of Grosse Pointe Shores will not be voting on changing counties in November. And that's because the city council failed to pass a resolution tonight to put it on the ballot.
Somebody mentioned at one time that, well, if we put it on the ballot, we don't know enough about it. If I'm voting and something's on the ballot, I make it my business to find out what it's about.
There have been studies and discussions about the small city of Grosse Pointe Shores becoming a Macomb County community instead of a split one. Right now, most of it is in Wayne County, a small portion already in Macomb. The biggest advantage, say supporters, is that property taxes are nearly 4 mills lower in Macomb. That amounts to an annual savings of $387 per $100,000 of taxable property. And with the high-end homes in the shores, that could mean hundreds of dollars of savings per home.
I'm disappointed. I expected some positive movement, and there isn't any.
So what are you going to do?
Well, myself, I'm circulating petitions and trying to get the signatures from 10% of the electorate in order to get this thing on the ballot.
Do you think you have time?
That's a good question. I don't know. We're running up against the clock.
Now, there are less than 3,000 registered voters here in Grosse Pointe Shores, so he would only need 200 signatures, but they'd have to get the signatures, get them approved, get the language approved, and it would have to be done by August 28th. Many people say that is unlikely. Also, those who are against the change say if they change counties, they'd have to change the wording on their deeds, on their wills, on all their papers, friend of the court papers, and also there's a question of who would maintain the seawall along the lake. But it won't be happening this year likely anyways. Maybe they'll try again next year, they say. In Grosse Pointe Shores, I'm Cheryl Choden, 7 Action News.